What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Parker Goes Carnivore. I'm your host, Ryan Parker. Welcome to Weigh In Wednesday. This is week number 51. That's right, only one more week left in the year, and I have a whole bunch of fun things to talk about today. So let's just jump right on into it. Yes, welcome back. I hope everybody who celebrated Christmas last week had a wonderful holiday. I certainly did. It was full of adventure and cancellations and rental cars instead of flights. It was a pretty wild weekend with ice storms up in Portland, but it was a lot of fun. Got to spend it with my family, which was the most important part, and we really had a wonderful time. There was 13 of us all together, and I'm hoping you had a fantastic time as well. Feels good to be home. I have been out in Portland since Thursday. Flight got canceled coming home on Sunday on Christmas Day. Ended up renting a car and driving all the way back on Monday. And yes, it feels good to be home, back in my routine. Definitely had some slips over the weekend, but nothing too much. I had a really fantastic time. So with the new year approaching, I know I usually love doing resolutions and goal setting, and I am really excited to get started early this year. This week we'll be planning and getting ready for the New Year's celebration and really setting my goals and intentions for this upcoming year because I have a lot of them. In order to do that, I'm going to use some tools to help me along the way. I'm also going to attend a virtual seminar tomorrow at 1 p.m. It's online. It's a virtual seminar with Joseph McClendon III. If you don't know who he is a doctor of neuropsychology. He's in the mental health, personal growth development realm, and he's fantastic. He will be working with Les Brown, who is a massively well-known motivational speaker, and they created this program, New Year's Evolution 2022, and it's all about goal setting and how to better prepare yourself for the transition into the new year. So I'm really excited to do that. I will leave a link down below to this website. Go ahead and sign up. It's free. So while I will be doing this program and setting my goals and following through with all the tools that they give me, I pretty much know exactly what goals I have in mind for this upcoming year. It's just a progression of what I have been doing in the past, but really refining what I've been doing and really putting everything into it as much as I can. And one of my hindrances is definitely alcohol. I love to drink, but sometimes I'll be drinking when I don't need to be or not in a social setting, and it's not giving me the best possible outcome. And so my first goal is to drink a lot less alcohol in 2023. I still will be drinking, but it's gonna be more like once a month for my events that I have. You know, I have bagpipe competitions, I have birthday celebrations, I'm gonna be celebrating my 40th, and I know I'm gonna be wanting to drink then. In the past, I've usually done dry January or sober quarter, where I didn't drink any alcohol for all of January or all of January, February, and March. While that was amazingly productive, I really enjoyed it. I fell back into the routine. So I'm gonna try to really just break it down and limit myself and not go overboard with the drinking. So that's goal number one. Goal number two, I wanna make sure that I am increasing my bagpiping, increasing my van building, because I'm building a high top van, converting it to an RV. I want to increase my van building and then also increase my YouTube studying, whether that's how to film or how to give an interview or whatever it is. I want to make sure that I'm dedicating 5 hours a week to each of those. So about an hour a day, 5 days a week. Even if an hour a day doesn't sound that much, little by little becomes a lot. And if you're putting an hour in a day on one specific craft, that will blossom in a couple months, for sure. You will be at the top of your class in 5 years if you're putting in an hour a day. No doubt about it. So I'm gonna definitely focus on that. Little by little becomes a lot. I'm gonna read more books. I wanna get back down to a book a month and have read 12 books by the end of the year. That's a lot for me. Meditating more. I definitely want to get back up to that 5 times a week. And that's easy. That's just 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes to 20 minutes a day. Simple as that. So I want to fall into a better routine with my meditation. and then also my morning mantras. I'm going to be doing my top 5 list like I always do at night, but I want to also write down some mantras for the morning that I can wake up and after my cold shower start saying those mantras over and over and over again for a little bit of time just to really seat them into my brain. Definitely going to get down on those a lot more. I would like to finish my weight loss this year in 2023. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure I can. I'm like 20 pounds away from my goal. If it doesn't happen, that's fine. My body's still going to be changing. I definitely want to get down into the teens on my body fat percentage. I want to get out of the 20s and into the teens. So that will be my last and final goal. Looking forward to it. 2023 is going to be a fantastic year. I'm definitely going to be open arms and really just inviting all the positivity into my life. That way I can give back to everybody else as well. What are you going to be doing for your goals for 2023? Let me know in the comments. Can't wait to hear all about them. Let's prepare ourselves for the best and make sure these stick. Check out the online seminar with Joseph McClendon. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good event and it's free. So let's continue this success and crush 2023 together. All right, let's talk about the food. It was Christmas and I definitely splurged a little bit, nothing crazy, but it was Christmas and I did give in, and that's okay. I was surrounded by friends and family and it was fantastic. So let's rewind the clock and look at all the food that I ate for the week. So on Wednesday, I had this gorgeous 18-ounce ribeye and some eggs, all cooked in butter, just salt only, delicious. Thursday, I had 2 10-ounce ribeyes that I cooked prior going to the airport, and I put it in a Ziploc container and took it with me and ended up eating it at the airport. That's all I ate pretty much for the whole day. On Friday, we were all together and we basically had an early Christmas Eve dinner because we were supposed to go out to a restaurant, but since the ice storms hit Portland, we weren't able to go. So we had Christmas Eve dinner on Christmas Eve's Eve, and what I had was a whole bunch of turkey, some turkey gravy, and then also some salmon. Prior to dinner, I had some meat and cheeses. I had a couple old fashions. Yes, those had sugar in them. I had a little slip there with the old fashions, but it was perfect. I really enjoyed those drinks. On Saturday, I woke up, had my butter coffee as always, and then for lunch, I had a gorgeous 6-egg omelet with leftover turkey and some Gouda inside. And then later that night, we went out to that restaurant that we were supposed to go to on Friday, and I had some chicken wings, I had some mussels, I had this gorgeous ribeye, definitely ate a few of the fingerling potatoes as well. And then I did have a couple bites of dessert, literally 2 bites of these Able Skeevers, kind of like a puff pastry with some curd in it, lemon curd or blackberry curd. Shouldn't have been eating it, but I definitely had a bite or two, and it was pretty delicious. I was drinking a couple beers on Christmas Eve, only 2, then I had a few more on Sunday as well. On Sunday, I had another 6-egg turkey omelet, and then went to the airport to try to catch a flight home out of Portland and had this bacon cheeseburger. I ended up eating the fries as well. It was a small basket of fries and of course those 2 beers like I was talking about earlier. So then our flight did get canceled, and so stayed the night in Portland, woke up and had our rental car that we drove all the way home back down to the Bay Area in California. We stopped at In-N-Out for an early lunch and I had my 3 Flying Dutchmen, and that was it for the whole day. Had some coffee and water. It feels so good to be home, back on track. Yesterday I had this gorgeous 18-ounce strip loin and 4 eggs. Fantastic to be home and back on track with all my tools and all my meat that's in my freezer. And that's it, that's all I ate. Well, let's think. My brother's a vegan. His wife, my sister-in-law, not used to be a vegan, now she's starting to eat meat a little bit more, but meat's not bountiful in their house by any means, nor is meat snacks. So I ended up eating some assorted nuts that was in the house, just salted cashews, walnuts, almonds, things like that. That's about it. I'm pretty proud of myself. I mean, there was a tremendous amount of sweets and cookies and cinnamon rolls and just all the bad stuff that I can't eat, that I don't allow myself to eat. And I'm really proud that I was able to just commit and not have those foods influence me. And I kept them at bay, and I just kept it to the beer, a few beers, some old fashions, and some nuts. Not the end of the world. I think I did pretty good this Christmas. All right, with all that said, let's hop on the scale and see how I did this past week. Beginning of last year, I started out at 316.1 pounds at 42.5% body fat. Last week, weighing in at 236.1 at 25.2% body fat. And this week, as you can guess, I bumped that up to 239.7 pounds at 26% body fat. That's okay. I'm good. This is going to come right back off this week. I'm going to work really hard through the new year, and then once the new year hits, I am hitting that ground running, finishing what I started. So that's everything from me. I really hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, please like, subscribe. It helps me out a tremendous amount. I hope you join me for tomorrow for that virtual goal setting seminar that I'll be attending. And yeah, come check it out. I think it's going to be really positive, and it's going to really help us be the best people that we can be. You know that I love you all so much, and I can't wait to see you next year. Have a great and wonderful New Year's. Be safe, be kind, but most importantly, have some fun. All right, I'll check you out next year. Peace.